Hello to all our Bondex community. Welcome to another session of Bondex Talks. We're very lucky to have iMe founder Alex with us today. Didn't want to take the risk. How do you pronounce your last name? Is it Borutski?
Borutski, yeah.
So Alex,
Originally, I'm from Slovakia, so it's Borutski. Yeah, and thank you for having me. It was a pleasure to be here. And it's a pleasure to be here. So let's start.
absolutely. And to give everyone a little bit of context about our guest today and iMe, Alex started the company in 2015, I believe, co-founded iMe Messenger and Crypto Wallet. It is a Telegram-based messaging platform with multi-chain crypto wallet integration, blockchain technology, and DeFi features to revolutionize how users interact and manage their data. I'll let you talk a little bit about your background yourself, but just to, again, summarize, iMe is not just a messaging app, it's a powerful platform that integrates Web3 functionalities, including self-custodial crypto wallet, decentralized finance, and tokenized rewards. And iMe aims to empower users by giving them control over their personal data and offering financial incentives for active engagement. So welcome, iMe. Welcome, Alex, to Bondex. We're the Web3 LinkedIn disruptor. So happy to have here another disruptor of traditional forms of data. I think it needs to be saved. We need to disrupt it. Web3 is the perfect lever for it. So I'd love to just start with, why did you start the company and how?
Actually, thank you very much for this presentation. You basically touched all points we have inside of iMe. And yeah, iMe is an alternative client for Telegram. So I will reveal the secret. If you download iMe from Google Play or from App Store, you will have the same contacts, same groups, same channels like in your original Telegram, but with better functions. We have better cloud, better sorting. We have self-custodial crypto wallet, which is natively integrated into the application. We have DeFi features. We have swaps, staking, and so on, etc. So basically, we have more than 20 killer features Telegram still doesn't have. And everything is made in the habitual interface of Messenger. So no need to learn something extremely new or uncommon for you. Everything will be in right places because we know a lot about UI UX. So basically, I started this application because we wanted with my team, we wanted to improve Telegram experience. From my perspective, Telegram is the best messenger in the world. Why? Because it has open API, and you can build application inside of Telegram, like Telegram mini apps, and which is more important, you can build applications outside of Telegram using Telegram API. So in my application in iMe, we have Telegram, which is for our messaging part. All messages are powered by Telegram. So we don't have our own servers uh, for messaging part. And that's why we are as secure as an original Telegram, because Telegram for us is like, you can say, black box. We cannot touch messages. We cannot read messages as a application, but and of course we use end-to-end encryption, etc., etc. So we have Telegram container inside of our application, inside of iMe, and we have other features like like I said, crypto, non-crypto, and most of these features are designed for professionals, for people who need something more from Telegram, because Telegram is is a working tool and working environment for millions of people. They read and write working messages. They connect with groups. They connect with partners. They organize chats, and we know how to organize all these things better. So we have tags, we have topics, and you can better organize your cloud in Telegram using iMe. So that was the main idea behind the iMe, to improve Telegram. which is the best, but you know, there is no limits for perfection. So we are trying to improve Telegram even better.
So it's just the universe and the timing, because I just went to Token 2049 about 2 weeks ago in Singapore, and when you're a founder in Web3 and you're in kind of in the mode of networking and power networking, everyone's tool, when you have thousands and thousands of people that are all working in Web3, their tool is to share their QR code. However, because and I have folders, but it can be a bit noisy and clunky, and then that makes you lose the connections you've made in real life, and kind of be able to follow up and get the conversion rates post conference could be a lot better.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that organization, that CRM, and there's external CRMs, companies out there that are coming out, Convert and Reach, which I think are very specific CRM formats for Telegram, for the Web3 crowd. But you have so much more. And when I found, as I was preparing for a session today, I was just like taken back. And I'd love to know, so I understand why it needs to be improved, and I've thought about this problem. I'm so glad that someone's working on it and so advanced. I'd love to know, the Web3 integration into just messaging apps in general. What role does the blockchain play in the future of messaging apps as you see it? How do you see that decentralization and tokenization changing the user engagement and the data security on a messaging format?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And actually, when I was on Token 2049, everybody showed QR code, like QR code on lock screen. And, because networking is the environment where you can see what is the real messenger people use, and professionals in not only in crypto industry, professionals in IT, professionals in networking, digital nomads, what they really use. And believe me, it's not WhatsApp, it's not LinkedIn, which is a bit, for me, it's like a dinosaur. um, Telegram, because
Amen.
Telegram has not only messengers and contacts, it has more than 50 millions of groups and channels and other essences. So it's a huge ecosystem. And regarding the using of blockchain inside of Messenger, I'm pretty sure that we don't need blockchain to power up any messenger, because actually my perspective that you need to use blockchain technologies if it's really necessary. So without this um, without the goal, we need to use blockchain. No, we need to use blockchain only when it's necessary. And my idea was to give people in Telegram ability to send tokens on any chain without technical complications and without making mistakes and without extra clicks. So using iMe, in iMe, you can send any tokens to your friend or to your colleague right in the chat, right in the normal habitual interface of chat. You just need to click paperclip button and select crypto from your wallet.
So
So normally, yeah,
that's a little bit different from when I have to click on the wallet mini app within Telegram to do something similar, right?
exactly, yeah. And the
Yeah.
most important part for Web3 users that our wallet is self-custodial, multi-chain crypto wallet. So you can easily import your existing wallet and you can export your iMe wallet to any other wallet like MetaMask, Trust Wallet, etc. So we support literally any chains, any popular chains, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Polygon, Phantom, Tone, of course, etc., etc. But because of our wallet is integrated natively into the application, we know how to use. No, we offer this simplicity to our users. So every user of iMe can send crypto in 2 clicks right in the chat without asking the wallet address of his recipient. Yeah. So you just click paperclip and you attach crypto like you normally attach selfie. And I think you will agree that sometimes it's more pleasant to receive tokens instead of selfie or instead of.
I just love that you're not trying to change people's behaviors, but adding to the people's, just improving people's behaviors that they already have. I think that, it's better than problems looking for solutions, just enhancing people's experience. Um, and I'm just, again, endlessly fascinated. I wish I had found you earlier. I'm going to be a, power user of this. And then, you mentioned something else. It's not just Web3 users, and it's also Web2. I actually didn't know that it was that big in other professional spheres apart from Web3. I'm in my little tunnel of Web3, right, as a founder in this space. So how do you think that iMe makes it easy for users unfamiliar with Web3 to transition or to adopt it? What challenges do you face, and how do you overcome them in I guess, becoming that bridge and getting normie users as well?
Yeah, that's a very good question. And of course, we live in a world where not everybody is a technician, not everybody a geek, and not everybody is professional in IT, blockchain, and decentralized things, and especially in Web3. No, we live in a real world where people are occupied with their needs, with a lot of things to do, etc. So our idea, and in iMe, we have this vision that we shouldn't push people to use crypto. We just offer them to use crypto right in the chats in very native manner, without complications. So, and without mistakes, because we absolutely aware about possible mistakes they can make, about lack of knowledge. 90% of people suffer from, and we offer them first create crypto wallet in very easy manner. So just create it, activate it, and write down the seed phrase, store seed phrase in a safe place, etc. So we warn them about all these possible risks and complexities. And but if people do not want to use crypto, we don't advertise it. We just offer them to use it as a extra tool, extra instrument in their function in the list of functions we have in iMe. And but if they do first steps in crypto, we offer them to do everything correct. We eliminated all mistakes. That's why we don't have any single case our users were compromised, and our iMe application will celebrate 5th anniversary with crypto wallet. I mean, 5th anniversary when we integrated crypto wallet. It will be in March of 2025. So but if we are talking about Web3 user, we offer them extra services like swaps, which are powered by our partner 1inch, which is the best aggregator.
Yeah.
And we offer them staking, which is also absolutely decentralized way of staking, because staking is every staking program inside of iMe is powered by its own smart contract, and we don't own these smart contracts. These we after we run staking program, we give the possession for this smart contract to our partner, who is responsible for this staking, and their responsibility will be to keep this staking, to make it transparent, because we use smart contracts, and that's from my perspective, it's the absolutely right way to offer staking. And other features also available for Web3. So I can say that with iMe, we onboard Web2 users, we teach them, we warn them, and we educate them, of course. And after that, we convert them into Web3, but without any rush, without any propaganda and aggressive tricks. We just offer them to to use it. And if they want, they do. They use it. If they don't want, maybe don't have any interest to use it, they use other features of iMe, like sorting, cloud, AI, which is also integrated in iMe premium version, and so on.
Real-time translation, which I saw as one of your features, which also made my eyebrows raise, which I thought was very interesting. Again, I'm excited about really diving into this power tool. And something that's, we think about, at Bondex, we think about Web3 social and how it's fallen short a little bit. But the promise of it, it shouldn't be speculation predominant. It should be about empowering the users through a decentralized data approach, right, in which they can monetize their data. So I've thought a lot about, I guess, a social professional network scenario in which people kind of own their professional data. They have verified credentials, and then they monetize it. But I haven't thought about monetizing communication, even though it's somewhere where, I mean, if I look at my phone, how many hours I've been in itch, I've been 3 hours in Telegram, 2 hours in WhatsApp. So how would financial incentives or tokenomics transform the way we interact on messaging platforms so they could? What value can be unlocked for everyday users, not just influencers or companies, like the everyday user? How could tokenization disrupt that? I would love to hear your thoughts.
Mm, yeah, that's very interesting question, and it's a very complex problem because, of course, every messenger wants monetization, and of course, advertisement is number one source for every messenger. Inside of iMe, we have different ways how we monetize ourselves. I can say that we are the first application where we offer iMe Premium for free to our token holders. So instead of paying monthly subscription or annual subscription, yearly subscription, you can stake or just hold specific amount of tokens in your wallet, and iMe Premium version will be for free for you lifelong. So this is the, I think, very promising way to monetize applications. Imagine you are
Hmm.
owner of one share of Netflix,
Yeah.
and Netflix is free for you forever. So we have uh, the same type of monetization, and also in order to participate in staking, our users must have at least one token of our ecosystem. Our token uh, is issued on BNB and Polygon, and the name of our token is Lime, Lime. So, uh, wha- uh, this token already has several utilities, and for our partners, we have also very interesting marketing tool called crypto boxes. Crypto boxes are marketing tools, and they are analogs of red envelopes in WeChat or crypto boxes on Binance. So imagine you are influencer and or maybe expert, and you have a Telegram channel. So you want um, to get more users to your channel. So you can issue CryptoBox, which is also powered by by smart contract. So you can issue CryptoBox, and in order to open this CryptoBox and get the content, token or NFT or one USDT, etc. So in order to open this CryptoBox and get the content, you need to subscribe to the channel. And the interesting thing, you can spread this crypto box everywhere, like in different channels, in different groups. So your potential users will see it anywhere, and doesn't matter they use Telegram or iMe, because that's not important. But in order to claim and in order to open and get the content of this crypto box, they need to download iMe and to subscribe to your channel. So this is the also very modern and very new way to incentivize and to engage existing community and to get new users. So this tool is very promising, and it's also a use case of our Lime token, because in order to create CryptoBox, you need to pay a small commission in our tokens. Yeah.
That's very interesting. Very cool. That the box sounds like a gamified CPM that is much more viral. I will also be checking that out. That's very interesting and gives more utility. I love the subscription-based tokenomic model and integrating kind of a new way. Instead of spending money every month with your card, right? You own something, you get upside from the long-term success of it. Therefore, the incentives are much more aligned with the product that you're using than with a traditional Web2 model. So I really love that as well. One question which popped into my head, which was, I guess, do you ever see, because the other one, I mean, where is the rest of the world? I think if I had to divide it in three, well, obviously Asia has WeChat, right? A lot of the Western world is also on WhatsApp. And then there's Telegram. I think those are the three major ones. And iMessage. Everyone in the US is on iMessage. Every region is kind of particular. Probably age groups are particular. So like, do you ever see yourself expanding into other layers to other existing messaging apps, or would you stay within the Telegram?
Unfortunately, no, because only Telegram has open API. So you can say that only Telegram has infrastructure to build such applications for Telegram and inside of Telegram. WhatsApp, it's absolutely closed. It belongs to Meta, and I don't think they will allow anybody to do something inside or outside of WhatsApp, because they want to keep only their hands on with WhatsApp. So the same situation with WeChat. You can program something inside of WeChat, like also web apps, but there are some restrictions and limitations. So, but I'm quite happy with Telegram, because Telegram is a global disaster because this year they got almost 1 billion of users, and a lot of users use Telegram, but they think about something more convenient and about extra features. That's why they use bots and mini apps inside of Telegram. But somehow we get new users, because word of mouth is a very good way to spread the word about iMe, and we got several influencers who wrote about iMe, not because we partnered with them or something like that. No, they just were impressed by our features. So that's why, for example, we got a tweet from Binance, which was a very cool booster of our user base. And after 1 year, we got another tweet of Binance, and also we got a retweet from Justin Sun and other influencers about integration of Tron blockchain into iMe, and uh, 1 billion of Telegram users is a huge army. So
Yeah, that's
for us,
already that's more than
yeah,
enough. I was just wondering, right? I wasn't, and obviously that's not just influencers. Justin Sun is not an influencer. It's like a maverick of the space that obviously is a power user. And I get their point. Like, I love Telegram. I love the mini apps. I love what the ecosystem's doing. I love Ton. But for example, I don't use the wallet as much as I do because it's kind of lost in my chat. Um, and again, it's I feel like my messages become stale because it can become very noisy. Compared to how I maybe use my WhatsApp, and maybe it's the nature of I guess I would call it a bit noisy. So anything that can help me optimize that and get more out of it, and is just amazing. So I just cannot wait to try it. But yeah, it's more than enough to just have the 1 billion users of Telegram, obviously. And then when you think about I actually had, it's funny you say WhatsApp. Meta acquires it. Then I think the founders left eventually, probably after the Cambridge Analytica scandal. So obviously, they started the company. Pavel started 7 years ago, Telegram, right? And again, the ethos is privacy, security, but they haven't gotten to the data ownership transfer, right? Which is, I think, the next step that Web3 can provide, this next iteration of the internet, right? So with Web3, how can users regain control of their data, right? In your view, what impact will this have on user trust and the future of, this kind of digital, personas that you have within your messaging apps, for example?
It's a for me it's a complex question because in order to survive, you must be regulated in our real world. If you want your application, if you want to see your application on Google Play or on App Store, it means you cannot be 100% anonymous and or Web3 oriented because we live in the real world, and in the real world we must keep this balance between Web 2 and Web 3. Of course, a lot of crypto addicted guys would like to switch to Web 3 and forget about Web 2 world, but it's not so easy, and probably it's not possible. Not now, maybe. I don't see the nearest future with absolutely everything on Web3. So the idea is to keep this balance. And also, we shouldn't forget about the main audience of Telegram. They are normal people. They don't care about Web3. They want to message each other. They want to participate in discussions, and they are not the criminals. They are not pirates. They are normal people. 99% of them, 99.99, are normal people, not criminals. So probably for them, it's uh, it's okay, and I totally agree with policy of Telegram that you should respect normal guys, but you should care about
Yep.
bad things happen in Telegram, and Telegram is designed for everybody, and we try to design our application not for everybody. We design our application for uh, a person who needs more from Telegram
Yeah.
and who needs more in terms of Web3 also. So it's not for everybody. It's like, a specific car which you
Yeah.
tuned, and a normal car with number of sales done, let's say 10 millions of cars. So we talk about 1% of all users of Telegram. That's it.
Okay, that makes sense. And it's something I always say because we are a Web 2.5 approach, right? And so I always tell people we need to get through Web 2.5 to get to Web 3. And the issue with a lot of people who are building in Web 3, that are very dev engineer and love this space and are very intellectual about it, they over engineer things and they're kind of thinking of an audience of themselves, right? Instead of building things more for everyone, like you're saying, or more for a specific niche. But that leaves them with things that it will not be used by, I guess, your average user, right? But then that leads to, in social it doesn't work, because you need the network effects and the mode of having been everyone. That's what I really find interesting is that you are taking an existing ecosystem and an existing network effect and mode and improving on it, instead of fighting against it, right? And as you said, not in your face. You need to be everything Web3, leveraging it for the right parts. Do you have a good, like, do you guys have a really good working relationship with Ton, Telegram, so that, like, how does that collaboration between you guys work in that partnership?
Yeah, of course, of course. From day one, we have a technical, very close connection, and our teams are exchange information. And some features of iMe already appeared in Telegram. That's okay. So regarding tone, um, our wallet, I mean, self-custodial multi-chain wallet is multi-chain wallet. So for me, Tone is just another blockchain specially designed by special guys for special reasons. And we treat Tone as one of blockchains in our wallet. For me, Tone is too complicated, a bit strange, and worst thing, it's non-EVM compatible, right? So mm, a lot of things we already have for Ethereum, for BNB and Polygon and all L2 layers of Ethereum uh, just do not exist in Ton because Ton is too complicated. This Ton was designed by very extremely smart guys, and in order to develop something for Tone, you must be also very, very smart developer. And that's the problem because we have, for Solidity, for language of Ethereum, yeah, I can say, we have hundreds of thousands developers who can do good things for Ethereum. And for Tone, we have maybe 300 developers globally who could do something. So I'm not sure that for everything inside of Telegram we need Tone. And right now we see different mini apps in Tone or in Telegram. Some of them try to use Tone, others try to use other blockchains. So I think that the future belongs to many blockchains. So
Yeah.
probably Telegram has another vision, but we are just self-custodial multi-chain crypto wallet. So we cannot concentrate on Tone and forget about other blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum, right?
No, it makes a lot of sense, and yeah, I'm familiar with Ton. We've had some projects. There's a few things that we're building with them, and not just Ton, but also on Telegram, right? And that ecosystem, because that's where I think the billion people. People keep talking about the next billion people to come into Web3, but where are they sitting? They're using Telegram. They're using Web2 solutions. So I love this hybrid solution, and you're right. Telegram is the only one with an open API that actually allows you to build on top of it, and it's not maybe such a walled garden, and such a data monopoly, right? So they're already, Telegram is not Ton, and Ton is not Telegram, but Telegram is obviously a much more open-minded ecosystem, which is amazing. And talking about now more people, and Alex, this is where towards our conversations in at Bondex talks, we always talk about talent, because we're obviously disrupting the way that teams compose each other. We're really building what we call a social economic reputation network, right? We believe that talent platforms and social networks in general in Web2, they fail to provide enough trust. That's something sometimes that happens with the privacy, actually, that can be a double-edged sword on Telegram. And I think there should be privacy with accountability, right? And the way that we're solving for trust is by providing the reputation score on Bondex and allowing people like sort of a DID layer and doing this. And I wanted to learn, since this is our mission and we're building this kind of new social economic reputation network around talent, how do you go about finding trusted people to join your team? How do you find the right team members? How do you build your team? How did you build your team from the beginning, and how do you build it now?
Uh, yeah, that's that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting topic, and of course, trust and reputation are key points for everything. And regarding technologies, we have a lot of technologies we can implement right now, like Soulbound tokens can be used for reputation and for trust, but nobody uses. Soulbound tokens in real life. Yeah, it's a perfect tool. It's a perfect idea to send a token to a professional, and this token will show to the world that reputation of this professional is absolute, or etc. But we don't see a lot of use cases, and I think probably we need more time, like 1, 2, 3 more hours, years until this tool will be really really used. Yeah, and regarding the team behind iMe, a lot of guys uh, who develop iMe right now got their knowledge right in the team, because in order to program, in order to develop, and in order to deliver high quality code, you need to spend up to 6 months trying to understand how to build something for Telegram, because the language is very, strange. TD-lib is it's hard to understand. Sometimes the logic is not so common. So I'm not a technician. I don't understand how they could learn all these things, but definitely it's the um, it's also a problem for us, because we sometimes we hire new people, and after 4, 5, 6 months we understand that these guys are not capable to build on Tone. Probably they know how to program on other languages, but for Telegram and for Tone, something they need to change in their mind, because Telegram and Tone was created and was designed by very clever guy.
Yeah.
You know his name, and he's a genius, and not everybody in development space is genius. So that's a problem. In order to
Mm.
scale something, you need to teach a lot of people, but some things are so complex. So it's hard to teach them.
I never thought
Probably
about I
just
never
help
thought
us. Yeah.
sorry, I never thought about it that way because I'm not technical either, right? My background is in finance. And so I never thought about, I know that there's differences in languages of coding and there's different levels of developer and software engineers, obviously.
Mhm.
But I didn't realize that, the language of Telegram and Tone is basically like if everyone was a PhD. Just like you said, not everyone needs a certain type of car. I guess in order for you to
Mhm.
develop at this level, you have to be level super expert. So that
Mhm.
means the pool of talent that you can get for this is limited. So that you're already trying to teach to see who you can teach. Therefore, in my view, probably curiosity, resilience, those are some of the things that you probably need to optimize for, or that you optimize for as you find these people that are gonna stick to it and be able to kind of, you know,
Mhm.
get able to that level. That's tough, man. That's tough. I gotta say.
That's absolutely, yeah, because Tone and Telegram was created by geeks, or mm, Olymp- Olympic mathematicians, Olympic developers. They used to participate in different contests, hackathons, etc. So they are not like majority of developers. They think differently, and that's why all these principles they implemented in Telegram, in Tone, and in Tone, for them these principles are okay, but for majority of developers, these principles are uh, against the logic behind the original languages and normal languages like C++ and Rust, etc. So it's another dimension, and you need to be genius, or you need to to spend a lot of time and efforts in order to
Yeah.
to
On the
to be on
on
the same level with these geeks who invented or created Tone and Telegram.
on the back of that, if you're able to manage and master that skill set and that technical, and you're one of these 300 developers, you can command a very high salary and a very high compensation because your skill set is very rare in the world, right? Um,
Exactly. Yeah.
I do wonder, I guess, with the advent on AI, how that would impact someone being able to code. Do you know, and I guess now that you have, because I know that you have no code tools that you can build on Telegram and stuff like that. So I do wonder, what do you think about that? Like will AI help people be able to get to the level that they could to actually code on Ton easier and Telegram? Would that help?
Yes, yes. AI definitely can help. With current version of ChatGPT, you can easily create a bot for Telegram. Even mini app for Telegram can be created by people like us without uh, technical background. So definitely
That's a
AI can help. Yeah. But if you want to create something more advanced, of course, you need at least one person, at least CTO, who
yeah,
deeply understand the tone and Telegram.
makes sense. Alex, this has been an incredibly fascinating conversation, and I want to thank you for coming here. And I want to, before we leave and end here our chat today, what are the things that we need to look forward to from iMe? What's next? What's exciting? What's next on the product roadmap, business? What's going on at iMe? What should we look forward to?
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was really a very interesting conversation, and I love this. So um, we will introduce next version of our wallet. We call it Dex 2.0 wallet with even more options for users who use crypto, like bridges and other types of swaps and on ramp, off ramp, etc. And in a couple of days, we will show our mini app, our game, which will be also integrated into iMe, but you can run it outside of iMe in Telegram. So this is the hot thing, and yeah, I think with this instrument, with this tool, we will try to make this edutainment, education and entertainment of newbies, and
As you,
give them knowledge, give them information, because the main problem of mass adoption of crypto is lack of knowledge. In order to use it, you need to take responsibility. And in order to take responsibility properly, you need to understand what's behind crypto, what are the hidden stones, and what are the possible mistakes. So you need to educate yourself. And the best way to educate people is to offer them to play and get some information about this. So
I'm gonna
that's what
I'm
we're trying to do with this game.
I'm going to be using that term. So, in order for us to reach mass adoption, we need education, which is making education entertainment. I love that. I'm going to steal it. I hope that's all right. I'm going to use that expression a lot. It's fantastic. And Alex, again, thank you for coming here. I look forward to using iMe myself as an avid user of Telegram who needs more. And thank you so much for coming today. Thank you for all the bondings that were here today. Have a fantastic day, fantastic week. And Alex, look forward to chatting more offline. This has been a fantastic conversation. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. My pleasure. Yeah, and have a great day, everybody. Thank you.
All right, everyone.